What's going on, everybody? Happy Memorial Day weekend. I hope you all are having a good one so far. It is Sunday night, and I don't have to go to work tomorrow. It's such a great feeling. Ah, priceless feeling. But yeah, I hope you guys are all having a good one. Good weekend so far. 3 day weekend. Well, not everybody gets a 3 day weekend, but I was lucky enough to. But today, I've got my typical weekend haul video for you. I went hunting a little bit Friday, yesterday, and today, and didn't really find too much at all until today, is when I had most of my hunting luck. And I mean, I did pick up a few things yesterday, Saturday, but most of the stuff I did find was today. Um, Yesterday, I found some three packs, Hot Wheels 3 packs at Walmart, with a few interesting cars in them, including this Volkswagen Beetle here. This is a multi pack exclusive. Um, Looks really good in my opinion. I like the wheels, the cool classic style wheels, and then the the woody part of it. It's really cool. There's a lot of Beetle castings out there. Not all of them are really my thing, but I like this one if it comes out in a good paying job like this. So I picked up two different 3 packs, and I can't really remember which cars were in the same 3 packs as one another, but another car I got in one of them was this 65 Chevelle. I'm sorry. This is not the Chevelle. This is the 65 GTO. They look kind of similar to me. I'm sorry. 65 GTO in orange with a Q on it. Not sure what the Q would be for. Got some black PR5 wheels. Kind of looks like a Cincinnati Bengals GTO or something. I have a couple of these. They like to put these in multi packs and such. It's a cool casting. I like it. Very kind of factory looking to me, stance wise, and I'm a big fan of the old muscle cars, especially like Chevys and Pontiacs. So this was a cool addition. Another 3 pack car. Got the McLaren Speedtail in a multi pack exclusive black color. I When I picked it up, I thought it was like a dark blue at first, but I looked it up and it is just a very shiny black, pretty much. This is a cool car in real life, and pretty good casting of it. You can see the sparkle in it. See, that looks bluish to me, but according to the website, it's black. Do have your tail lights. Two different kinds of wheels. So that's a Pretty cool, aggressive looking color variation of the Speedtail. And then the last 3-pack car that I picked up that I cared about, there was one fantasy casting in both of the 3-packs. So, obviously not really into those, but this is the 49 Ford F1. Haven't really seen this casting in a very much lately, if at all. It seems like a couple years back they released it a bunch of times, a couple times each year for a while there, and then it's just been hiding away for a while. But all of these, or I should say, both of these 3-packs, so all of these cars here were from 2023, so last year. So they're not new, but I like this casting a lot. Like these old Ford pickups. El Segundo. It's just a nice little classic pickup casting. I really like it. But yeah, so those were the 3-pack cars that I found. I think I found those, what was that? Friday? No, that was yesterday at Walmart. I went to a few more stores today and I found a bunch of new premiums. Maybe not a bunch, but a decent amount here. Most being pop culture cars, and also some new Fast and Furious as well. But before we get into the premiums, just a little honorable mention here. I was at Meyer, and this was just sitting on the shelf, not even on the pegs. It was just like sitting like this on a shelf. And this is the first gold Civic in a single card like this that I have seen since the first one that I got. I got a second one, but that was in a 10-pack. Or not, they don't make 10-packs anymore. It was an 8-pack. So I got a second loose one in an 8-pack, but I have not seen a C case. So yeah, I have not seen a single carded gold Civic like this in months. So I had to pick that up. I have a third one now, but two loose, and now I've got a carded one. Just had to pick that guy up because, like I said, I have not seen those at all. Because everybody goes crazy about them, hoards them, and scalps them. But anyway, let's see. Meyer. Yeah, that was at Meyer. So, same Meyer. I found two of the mix four of the pop culture set for this year. Got the Aston Martin V8 here from the 007, as well as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Volkswagen Drag Bus, which I forgot this one was coming out. I forgot both of these were coming out, honestly. This is a new one. So these are both from Mix 4 of pop culture this year. These are in the same mix as the Mario Plumber van, and then there's also another highway hauler from with a Beatles theme. And then the last one is a Lotus Esprit S1 in white, which is also another 007 James Bond car. And then let's see here. That the Lotus Esprit S1 from that pop culture set, uh, the pretty much exact same car was released in 2020, and I have that version here. I looked it up, and I can't see any differences between the two. So this was like from a Replica Entertainment set or something like that, and then the one in this pop culture set, I did see one at Meyer, but I didn't pick it up because I've got the exact same one right here, and not a huge fan of the car, but it is a cool casting. But yeah, I'm not too familiar at all, really, with very many of the James Bond movies, so I can't tell you which movie this one is from. I did look up which movie the other Aston Martin, the V8 here, was from. We'll get into that. But yeah, so this is technically this same car is also in Mix 4 with the drag bus here and the other Aston Martin. So just thought I'd show you this example. Same wheels and everything, as far as I can tell from the pictures. But this was just from 2020. But yeah, so let's take a look at this Volkswagen drag bus. This is a very goofy looking, but extremely popular, sought after casting from for the most part. I don't know when this casting first came out, but I know it's a pretty old one. It's up there. Pretty classic Hot Wheels model. See if it says 2019 on the bottom, but that has to be a retool date because I know it's been out way longer than that. But there you go. Nice big hunkin' metal of piece of a casting. I don't even know if this might fit in my display set or display shelf thingy still, but the little Hot Wheels carrying cases, the little plastic cases that hold like I don't know 40 cars or something that you had as a kid, and they still sell. These will definitely not fit in those slots. This is too big, big old car. This thing is huge. Like I said, it's a very popular casting. A lot of Volkswagen bus slash van, whatever you want to call it, castings are very popular. I think people like to customize them a lot, and just a lot of Volkswagen fans. But yeah, this drag bus is a cool casting because uh, it actually the top comes up like that and exposes the engine and the inside and everything. So very neat car, and looks really good actually in this black and green Ninja Turtles livery. See on the top, got some detail. of the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, looks really good in my opinion. It just pops that green. Very cool. Next, I will open this Aston Martin V8. No Time to Die 007. Now, this car is a new model for 2024. Just getting some of the dust off of it here. The Aston Martin V8. So I did look up this one. This is from the James Bond movie, The Living Daylights, which was 1987 when that was released. I have not seen that one. I've only seen like two James Bond movies ever, and one was the Pierce Brosnan one. And I barely remember it, so I am not familiar with it at all. It at all, really, especially this car. But I like this a lot. This this it's nice to see another Aston casting that's not the DB5. I swear they just released that one over and over and over in mainline and premium in James Bond theme. So this is in the package. It kind of reminded me almost of like a Datsun at first, but obviously it's got a almost has like a old Mustang fastback look to it. Also, I don't know. Very cool though. I like it a lot. It's so it almost looks like a European Japanese muscle car if that were a thing. It has a little bit of it all to me styling wise. Like the front definitely looks kind of Europeanish, but also looks like an old muscle car in a way, or like an 80s Japanese car. I don't know. Very cool though. Nice new model. I did not see the Mario Plumber van, but that's okay. Not really into that one. And there was a Beatles Highway Hauler, but I passed on that one. Not really a fan. But also, I went to a Walmart today and I found two more pop culture cars actually. But these were from Mix 3, which was the one before Mix 4. Well, obviously, duh. But the one I just showed you. I found the dairy delivery, the MTV dairy delivery, as well as the 77 Pack and Pacer from the Beavis and Butthead theme. Very cool. I was excited to find this. But as I said, this is from Mix 3, which also had the Mutt Cuts truck van thingy from, what was it, Dumb and Dumber? Which I have not seen that one yet. And this set also included the Skyline R34 from Gran Turismo and the Nissan GTR Nismo GT3 cars that I showed last week in a video. So that was Mix 3, and then Mix 4 is the Ninja Turtle drag bus, the Aston Martin, and the other Aston Martin, and the Mario van, and the Beatles. So they basically came out at the same time, pretty much, at least around here. So that's a lot. But yeah, I really liked that GTR Nismo and that R34 Skyline. Those were sick. I have a video that I made last week if you want to check those out or that out. Here is the dairy delivery. This is a fantasy casting. Not really. I don't really know too much about it. I've seen it a number of times, but never really researched it. Like if it's based off of a real van or truck, I'm sure it might be, but if you know, let me know in a comment. But as you can see, we've got the MTV. Let's see, 12 o'clock, August 1st, 1981. That must have been the debut. I don't really collect fantasy castings very much. I wonder if that's supposed to be like, I don't know, moon details. I don't know. But anyway, I don't really collect fantasy castings too often. But this is a sharp car, and I like the MTV theme, and those wheels are pretty cool. I have to say, it looks cool. Looks like something a creepy guy would drive, like the truck itself. It looks like that, kind of like that thing from Jeepers Creepers that the guy drove. That's just what it reminds me of. But yeah, I picked it up. It's a big giant model like the drag bus. Not quite that big, but had to pick it up. It's a cool one. And then I was surprised that I found those two skylines before I found these. Uh, I really wanted this 77 pack and pacer from, I don't know if it was in the Beavis and Butthead show or if it's just themed Beavis and Butthead. I've not seen a whole lot of that show. It kind of just, it's not bad, but it kind of just makes me feel dumb when I watch it. Like my IQ goes down. Um, but it is kind of funny. And I like King of the Hill also. Mike Judge, good one. But yeah, let's look at the pacer here. As far as I know, we have not seen this casting in a good while. I could be wrong. But here we go. I only have one other example of this casting in my collection, and I only got it maybe 2 months ago or something on eBay. Uh, it was a it was like a throwback from like a throwback kind of set from like 2011. I forget what they're called right now. Not ultra hots, but like anyway. Yeah, that was the only, and that was a kind of a basic ish. I think it had a metal base, but it did not have rubber tires, so it wasn't premium. So it's cool to have one now, a premium one. Pacers were pretty goofy and ugly, but I like this casting. I like the detail on it and the engine in the back. Big old engine. Lots of good detail. Just looks like a hot rodded up Pacer. It's awesome. Let's see, this casting 2011, yeah, so that must have been when the casting came out. That or 2012. So yeah, I was really happy to find this one. I don't know, I like this casting. It's goofy and it's very Hot Wheels-ish, which is not always my favorite thing when they, just hot rod everything up or rice everything up, make it a tuner or a drag car, but I don't know, in this case I really like it and I like the rust or yeah, I'm sure that's supposed to be rust and then just like the detail, the cruddy hood and just it looks cool. But moving on, I have two more cars here and they are from one of the I don't know if it's the latest Fast and Furious mix, but it's definitely the most recent one that I have seen anywhere around here. Um I have two of them from, like I said, whatever mix this is. I have the Toyota Land Cruiser FJ43 and I found the Mercedes Benz 500 SEL also. Big fan of this. This is very cool, very up my alley. Nice and stock and plain looking. It's awesome. This mix has these two, obviously. Then it has that really dark Land Rover Defender 90 there. Um, the custom Acura Integra Sedan GSR, which they've released before, but this one has, I don't know, I think those are different wheels than the first one. But this is a new casting here, this Mercedes. But the other one in this mix that I was really looking forward to was the Porsche 911 Carrera RS 3.8 here. But unfortunately, I did not see any of those or the Acura. But I have the first version of the Acura, so that's cool. Um, and I passed up on the Land Rover because I have the first release of that. I believe it's the same one. I don't know. I have a black Land Rover from one of the old mixes, so yeah, I've actually picked up two of these, one to open and one to keep, and was super excited for this one. Had to get the Toyota also. This is a new casting as well. So there's a total of three new castings in this set: the Merc, the Porsche, and this one. Actually, is that Porsche new casting? I think it. I think it's been released one other time. Okay, so the Mercedes and this are new castings. I just really wanted this Porsche. That's why. Okay, so I did pick up the two new castings. Then we will look at the Land Cruiser here first. In a burgundy maroonish red. I don't know. Looks good, whatever it is. I'm not too familiar on my Land Cruiser models as much as I should be, but since we don't really have a ton of them over here in the US. I see one every once in a while from like late 90s, early 2000s, but I'm not too familiar with the old ones like this. But this is really cool. I like this a lot. I like the wheel choice a lot. Got the white top, spare tire in the back. It's just, is that rubber? No, it's just plastic. Yeah, this looks awesome. It looks very military-ish. It says Toyota on the front. Very good detail. I like this a lot. Let's see, does it say what movie this from is from? Yes, this is from The Fate of the Furious. So I don't know which one that was. Number 8, 9, 10. I don't know. I stopped watching them a long time ago. But I do appreciate instances like this where we get brand new castings of new cars from Hot Wheels in these Fast and Furious lines. So that is the one advantage. It does get old when they keep re-releasing the same ones over and over, especially multiple re-releases in the same set with one or two other new castings. It's kind of ridiculous, but people still buy them. But yeah, huge fan of this one. This looks great. FJ43 Land Cruiser. I was very excited for this next one. This is from Tokyo Drift, the third one. I think I kind of remember this. I feel like it was just one of those like executive sedans that one of the big Japanese boss guys was driving. I don't know, it's been years since I've seen that one. But this is the Mercedes Benz 500 SEL. This is a brand new casting as well for 2024. When I first saw leaked photos of this set, I thought that this was, at first glance, I thought that this was the Mercedes Benz 500E casting, which has been released a few times, if you're familiar. But it's a little boxier than this one. And I saw that it was the SEL later, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a totally different car. But another great Mercedes castings here. Mercedes casting. I cannot talk tonight, but what else is new? This looks great though. Won't really focus, but you get the idea. It's got some really good detail up there. Let's see. That is it for the haul. But it's a long weekend and I'm off tomorrow, so maybe I will make my way to some other spots tomorrow and find some more. Who knows? But yeah, that is the weekend haul, guys. A lot of premium. I was very surprised. Lots of pop culture and some Fast and Furious here. But yeah, good score. And hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend tomorrow. Uh, to anyone that has to go to work, I'm sorry. But Thanks for watching, everybody, and I will catch you all next time.